Tremendous, tremendous story. One of the good guys in the coaching profession, Barry Lunney Jr., is now getting his opportunity to be a Big Ten offensive coordinator. What a day for Barry Lunney. Again, I'm really happy for him. You know, I followed his career because Barry Lunney was the one holdover from Brett Bielema's staff at Arkansas when Brett Bielema was let go and Chad Morris came in, and it was a disastrous tenure. Barry Lunney held that team together before Sam Pittman was able to come in and really right that program and turn Arkansas around. Barry Lunney, again, he talked to recruits, and Barry Lunney, once again, really describing him as a coach for Illinois fans. Barry Lunney is a very innovative coach. He was at Arkansas for a very, very long time. He's a native of Fort Smith, Arkansas, beautiful town like Northwest Arkansas, near Fayetteville, Arkansas. And then he was at Bentonville High School for 7 years after going out after working at Tulsa in the early 2000s. So he coached high school football in Arkansas for about 7 years, and they were so good at Bentonville that Brett Bielema then was innovative enough and reached out to Barry Lunney and offered him a job as the special teams and tight ends coach at Arkansas, which he then held from 2013 to 2017. And then when Chad Morris came in 2017, Barry Lunney was so loyal, or Barry Lunney was so important to the operation of Arkansas football that Barry Lunney actually got to stay on Chad Morris' staff. Barry Lunney is Arkansas through and through. And then Barry Lunney went and joined a dear friend. Jeff Traylor was also on that Chad Morris staff because Jeff Traylor is a longtime high school football coach. And now you guys saw Jeff Traylor and Barry Lunney together they actually led Texas San Antonio. UTSA had a massive, massive turnaround. They were in the top 25. And UTSA, I believe that they might have went the regular season undefeated at the University of Texas San Antonio. What a season for UTSA football. They actually went 12-2. Ironically, they also, it's so funny, they beat Illinois at Illinois this year too, just looking at their schedule. So Brett Bielema saw first and foremost what Barry Lunney was able to do. These guys have obviously worked together at the University of Arkansas. They also won the Conference USA Championship 49-41. So they were pretty much almost undefeated. Their only loss, let me see where their only loss came in. It might have been Appalachian State. No, they lost to North Texas. That was their only loss very late in the season. So a historic season at UTSA with Frank Harris at quarterback. They really run the football, play a physical brand, and that's what Brett Bielema wants to do at Illinois. So Illinois, you're going to see running. You're going to see Barry Lunney also open up the playbook with passing. I think that it's going to be power run game with a mobile quarterback, putting the defense in a bind. But for Barry Lunney Jr., I believe his dad was also a great coach as well in Arkansas. This is a great moment for Illinois, and I think that Barry is a really good hire as an offensive coordinator. These guys, I just, went back and looked that they worked together because I was wondering where the connection between Arkansas and Illinois, and it obviously is with Bert Bielema, and it's also with Barry Lunney. So it just shows you, like, Barry Lunney, again, worked 7 years at high school football, then latched on to the University of Arkansas, and through thick and thin and through adversity, he had many chances where he could have quit or maybe even went back to high school. He stayed loyal to Arkansas and, again, led them through that dark time, the transition period where Chad Morris was let go until Sam Pittman was the coach. And, again, for Arkansas fans, they realize how pivotal that time was, and now they're on to, of course, winning Outback Bowl titles. But Barry Lunney then teamed up with Jeff Traylor, and they went down the UTSA, a program that hasn't been good in recent years, and they had one of the quickest turnarounds in college football. And they were a tremendous team running through Conference USA, unprecedented success in San Antonio, Texas, and that's why you see Barry Lunney work his way up through the college ranks. He's now a Big Ten offensive coordinator. It's a great story of perseverance. I'm excited to see this power running game, to see, mobile quarterback play, a little bit of option football. It won't be strictly option football, but the quarterback will be mobile. I believe you'll see a lot in the shotgun and a lot of run read options, a lot of RPOs. That's what they were good at UTSA. So again, Barry Lunney reuniting with big Brett Bielema at Illinois.